getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I'm mad I couldn't get up in there. You had like 60 fucking seconds. I'm like, come on.
He does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3
points. It should be
points.
hard, though, when you ain't got nowhere to go.
Touchdown, we know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now here come the Raiders. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
I put it over the first guy here, but that motherfucker, the backup guy.
That's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10
in there, baby.
At their own 46.
Oh, okay.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
They ain't came out with that updated roster yet.
An inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out.
Way to pull it loose. Way to pull it loose, Gilchrist. Way to pull it loose, baby.
And brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, he almost had the rare interception.
Yep.
The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
The rookie Hurst.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft
like, just keep going at an angle, dog. Keep going at an angle.
And was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater.
Right. What do you hurdle? Is it triangle? Okay.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and his pass is intercepted.
Come on now. That shit ain't realistic, man.
Kyle Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days,
probably
back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
Okay.
But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now Ryan on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points stored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
God damn. Okay. Hell no.
On the give, this is Lynch. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Oh, okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 15, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
And the hit jarred it loose.
Come on, Jordan, you got to hold on to them, man.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Carr going to throw. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
What does R3 do?
Point after, right down the middle. And
what's that? What does R3 do? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
Okay. I need to be taking
this will
notes.
not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Okay,
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And very little running room there.
That's another one you need to fix.
Up to the 49.
When a motherfucker do a hit stick and they just spin off it and keep going.
Closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Ryan.
Yeah, your line did their job.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
thing on that
be aware a ball may come your way.
You was able to fix a sandwich and pour a drink.
Ryan now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Coming for you, Matt.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
21. Again, they'll run with Freeman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Thank you, Bruce. Shit.
Bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Hold him to 3, fellas. Hold him to 3.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Your guy didn't turn around, neither did my guy.
Receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Bruce, you stepped up.
In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And now here is another
that's just fucking ridiculous, man.
Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Oh,
Officially
this is crazy.
54 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Yep.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard
we was tired of the halfback gut. We was tired of that play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
We trying to get every drop out of Khalil before they update it.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday. 21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's caught by Nelson left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Carr.
He wouldn't throw it. He wouldn't fucking throw it.
Get the sack, down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his
he was
sack
looking
of the
for
game,
you,
but this
Julio.
player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage.
I did the R3. I'm like, I think he said R3.
Johnson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Because I was like, why ain't that motherfucker going in there?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes a rate.
Dig into my snack bag.
Falcons getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Carr gives to Richard, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Mm-hmm.
Get set, get set. You got 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Here's Carr. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was
that's
out of
bullshit.
bounds. So a big call there that brings.
That's bullshit. Oh, ain't that about a bitch? That was a catch. That was a catch.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Bullshit.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
At home.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught.
Right over my head.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Ryan now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The crossing route complete. It's Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
This is why you laugh.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete.
I didn't let him make his break.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
This is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah. Got you. Yeah, that's why I turned mine to never turn off.
Back to the ground this time.
That was happening to me a lot.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Carl Joseph up from his
my
safety
battery
spot
down
to make the play.
I got
Oftentimes
3 controllers, 2 already always charged, and 1 sitting.
How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Khalil.
Back now in the East Bay. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On the grill, then I'm waiting on Homicide.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Bruce Irvin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
What'd he do?
Go, go. Get set, get set. That boy's got 4. Purdue! Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Carr maybe with a free play.
Free play.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Get down, get down.
Following the penalty, Lynch. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a play fake. Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bruce Irvin able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Tried to sneak the little halfback gut back in there, fellas.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Freeman again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bryant's kick is
I thought
good.
that shit was going to be
they have
short.
taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then, that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll look to throw. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Shit, nothing. I signed that nigga to a 7-year, $100 million deal.
Again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Keanu Neal there to knock that one free.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
Once I saw you come up, I'm like, yep, that's who I'm going to.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it.
Good shit, Archo. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.